What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the 427 podcast with your host, Simon Tanner. Hello, Mr. Simon.
That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, it just kind of came to my head. What's going on?
Yeah, nothing much.
And it has been a pretty uneventful last few weeks. Not gonna lie. There hasn't really been a whole lot of drama or news or anything. Nothing that we want to cover, at least.
I mean, Moist Critical just posted something interesting today.
What is that?
There's a YouTube channel that is just named for, and it's been up for years and is now becoming a trend.
Can you repeat that? You cut out for a second.
Alright, I said Moist Critical posted about this YouTuber who's been killing cats for years and now it's becoming a trend.
Like, on video?
On video. YouTube channel that you can search up right now that literally kills cats.
Is it like a YouTube channel like feeding snakes cats?
No, it's like beating and abusing and torturing cats. This guy had a cat.
Are you gonna tell me to go to Linity's YouTube channel?
I mean, if you want to, you can take a look at it. But I mean, this guy was literally. It is something entertainment. You're gonna have to give him something.
All right.
But this guy was literally like throwing his cats around, throwing his cat around. He killed it, then bought kittens, then tried drowning them in the toilet, and then flushed them down the toilet.
How the fuck do you flush a cat down the toilet?
Kittens, not cats. He killed his cat, got kittens, and then tried to flush them down the toilet.
Hold on, yeah, I need to see these fucking channels.
I'm gonna butcher this name, so I'm just gonna put it in our Discord.
Alright. And then I'll try to pronounce it, because I'm good at pronouncing things.
By the way, it is Spanish.
Okay. That's actually something I'm kind of proud of. It seems like when there's something that no one else can pronounce, for some reason I can pronounce it. Peluchin?
I think so. I mean,
Pelican?
Did you really just call it Pelican?
Yes, I did. Alright. Let's see this.
He has 57.6k subscribers.
He looks like a piece of shit.
Okay.
We both said okay at the same
time. No, I just looked at a video that someone put on, and it was just stupid. He has recently, if I recall correctly from Moist Critical's video, came out and said that he did nothing wrong. He was a teenager at the time. But I mean, he was literally abusing fucking cats.
Okay, is the title of the video I'm looking for Adopte Nuevos Gatos?
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't looked through this guy's channel. I've only watched Moist Critical's video. Okay. Which he made a call-out video when he first started up on YouTube. So this is the second time he's called out this channel for abusing and beating cats.
Hold on, what the fuck is that?
I see a lot of creepy Teletubby shit on here too.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure. That's interesting though. Was it like recorded?
Oh yeah, what is it? I just typed in cat, and the first thing to pop up is cat death clip, and the first video shows him slamming his cat against the ground by its tail.
What the fuck? Hold on. YouTuber Jesus fucking Christ. I'm just gonna skip through this video.
Here we go. I just skipped to the part where it doesn't show the original video, but it does have a quoted text saying a 15-year-old kid recorded himself killing the cat and uploaded it to YouTube.
Here, send me
He
the link to
stepped
that
on the
video.
cat multiple times on on or can't speak. He stepped on his cat multiple times to the point the cat was crawling, being able to walk because he broke its spine. He kept stepping on the cat, crushing all its internal organs.
Oh, I think I just found the video.
Like, this dude did some messed up shit.
Hold on. You see, there's a place for people like this called psych wards.
Yeah, and you would expect America to do their job, but instead they're arresting
Well,
people for smoking weed.
nobody's saying this is in America.
Okay, well, I mean, you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll say governments. You expect governments to
yeah.
do their jobs, but they don't. That's a better way to put it.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I'm not gonna put a link to this in the description.
Oh, definitely not. And I'm gonna go ahead and say right here, if you guys search this up, we did not suggest it.
Just don't. Just
Yeah,
don't.
highly recommend that you do not.
Just take our word for it.
I
That's
would rather you guys watch the Emoji Movie.
okay. I never watched that. Is that like as bad as people say it is?
It's just so I was actually forced to watch it with my little sisters
Oh god.
when it first came out. I don't remember how old I was, and it's just fucking stupid. It's it acts like the internet is a bad place throughout half the movie, and that your phone is capable of doing things on its own for no reason. And the explanations is that the emojis in your phone are a lie.
So it's like Wreck-It Ralph meets Inside Out, but dumb. Yeah, is that a good
Yes.
way to put it?
Yeah, that's a decent way to put it.
Okay. Okay. Well,
That was terrifying.
yeah, let's change the subject to something a little more lighthearted. So,
Okay, so I just watched a squirrel get smacked in the face with a rat trap and live.
why the fuck did you do that?
Because it popped up in my
It's
recommended
a
because I just
bad
searched up about
it's a
dying
bad
cats.
corner of YouTube. Simon, get out of there.
Okay, yeah, I'll just close out of YouTube.
Just just close out of YouTube. So, on a more lighthearted topic. So, I like to address 427 RP is still happening. It's just still in the works. There's kinks I gotta sort out with it. So I don't know when it's gonna open up, but it will eventually happen. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm currently in another GTA RP server called NVRP. It's an Xbox One RP server. If any of you are interested, I'll leave a link to it in the description and you can join it. But so me and I guess I've kind of technically made a friend in there. His name is Jake, right? And so we're both really interested in planes. So we're like, we decided to go halfsies on taking out a mortgage to buy a local airfield, right? Are
Okay.
you familiar with the GTA map?
I'm familiar. Yeah,
You know the small airport up in Grapeseed, Mackenzie?
yeah.
So we bought that. But the story with it is that so for 3 days, one of the founders of this server was kind of like leading us along to be like, oh yeah, you can buy this airfield with the loan. You just gotta get some of the paperwork sorted out and shit. I'm like, okay, let's do this. Fast forward 3 days, we're like, okay, we have all the paperwork sorted out and all the licenses and shit. Let's do this. And then he's like, okay, well, the maximum amount we can grant for the loan is 50K each on a joint loan. And what else? What else did I say? Or did he say? Hold on, I'm trying to recall. This just happened like a few hours ago, but I don't remember it already. Don't you fucking hate that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so then I did some math, and in the server, I have enough, like, I have a trailer, like a double wide, I have a motorcycle and a truck, and that covers enough to be collateral for the loan to pay off the rest of the 30K, because the airfield is 130K and the loan only goes up to 100K. So I needed to get enough collateral to cover that extra 30K, which I did. But then he tried saying that after I told him I had enough collateral, he was like, "Oh, okay, well, you just can't buy government properties with a loan. You have to buy them outright." And I was like, well, first of all, that's not how that works. Secondly, he never said that before, right?
Okay.
So after like 2 hours of going back and forth with multiple people, both of the founders, me, and three other, I'm an admin in the server. Me, three other admins, and both of the founders all get into a voice call, and we just start like going back and forth about this, and it took like half a dozen other people telling this one guy that he was pretty much wrong to get the loan granted and buy the airfield. It was I know fucking RP. It was more stressful than I just made it sound because this was over the course of like 2 hours. And I know that sounds kind of it was stressful because it's just an RP server, but me and Jake, we were like working on this for 3 or 4 days, right? So
Okay.
kind of like when he said that, oh, you actually just can't buy this property with a loan. After I'd already been working on that stuff for like 3 or 4 days, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Why didn't you just say that in the first place if that's true?
Yeah.
And oh, another thing about this airfield is that pretty much me and Jake are both of our names are on the title for the airfield now, and so we both own it together. The airplane dealership is also ran out of the airfield, but that's not really important to what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is that we are starting to do business with the local gang to smuggle drugs with our planes.
And you're telling this on the podcast so you can get.
No, everybody in the server already knows. You just can't act like you know it in RP. You can know it, but if your character in RP wouldn't know it, then you don't know
Okay.
it. You kind of get what I mean.
What?
You kind of get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So
Like,
like,
it's as if you live in another life or another reality. I
yeah,
get
that's
it.
exactly what it is. So like, you are you, but then you have a character in RP. So like, you in the server
You
could
don't
know
have
that
to
like,
explain
hey, the
how
people who
RP
own the airport
works.
are running drugs with the gang. But if you're just like a normal civilian character in RP, you wouldn't know that. So you kind of just go along with the fact that you wouldn't know that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get how RP works. It's just when it's different because it's again GTA RP, and I used to do D&D RP.
it's kind of the same, but it's kind of the
And
same but different.
not really, because with our D&D RP, we could sit there and we did either A, passing notes, or B, text messages, and the only people who would know who you were talking to would be the game master or the
Hmm.
dungeon master. That way, everything was a secret until announced.
Hmm. Well, I mean, you can do that. Like, you don't have to announce everything to everybody. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter if people in the server know because unless they're involved with it, their character won't know, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I get that, but I feel like someone's gonna step out of line.
Well,
That always seems to happen.
from what I've seen so far, they all seem to be pretty competent, so I'm not too worried about
All right.
it. As dickish as that sounds, that wasn't supposed to sound dickish. Um, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so
You started going on about GTA and the RP server.
yeah, so we're gonna take the money we get from working with the game and working with the gang and smuggling their drugs to pay off the loan for the airport. I was like,
Yeah.
it, honestly, I kind of feel like it belongs on r/malicious compliance.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just kind of honestly, I was more just relieved when uh, we actually just got the airfield. After all,
Look at you being a gamer with your life while I'm sitting here stuck with a job.
well, Simon, all you have to do is get yourself an Xbox, and then you can join the RP.
First I have school, second I have work, and those are more important than RP right now.
Well, yes, I'm saying that, but a lot of the people in the server also have school, and some of them have work.
I'm saying, but I would rather like focus on what I need to than have another distraction.
Well, yeah, obviously, I'm not saying like put everything on the side. I'm saying like a few hours a day, if you have spare time and you feel like killing it, you could always jump into the RP when they're on.
No, but that's the thing. I'm the type of person where if I do one thing, I'll do it for hours on end and it'll feel like a couple of minutes and just not
Well,
realize.
normally, from what I've seen, the RPs don't really last longer than 2.5 to 3 hours.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So that's great.
Besides, I'm always working until like 9:30 p.m. time.
The RPs usually start at between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. EST, so your time, and then they
Yeah,
last around 2.5 to 3 hours.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to make it to like any of them.
Uh, okay, well,
Like the only time I would be able to is if I had another week like this, where after Walmart has me train a bunch of people and work my ass off, they give me a week anything.
hmm. Well, I mean, I guess that's better than nothing, right?
I mean, yeah,
At least you're getting a week off after working your ass off.
yeah. But now I'm bored.
You're bored?
Yeah, because like not like I've lost contact with people and stuff like that, and I've kept myself so fucking busy. Now that I'm not busy, it's weird
Yeah, that is. I didn't think about that.
because I would go from school to coming to my place, staying here for like anywhere between a couple minutes to an hour, depending on the day, and then go straight to work until 9:30, and then stay up the rest of the night, talking to people or sketching or drawing
Ooh, what do you draw?
or playing games. I I don't know. I'm really shit at drawing.
Well, you never told me you draw.
I mean, because I'm shit at it.
Well, what do you draw? Show me. Do you have any pictures?
I have one, but I don't have it as a. Actually, I have two. I can send you one that I have as a photo,
All
and
right.
this one I designed for my girlfriend a while back.
And as I'm sure you know, I'm somewhat of an artist myself. Like,
As you
hmm?
as you can tell from what I post on Facebook, I'm more of a Photoshop person.
Yeah, I can tell. Uh, I'm quite intrigued by the kind of like way you like, kind of like phase like skulls and shit into your pictures. It's really interesting style.
Oh, I mean, I took those in school because I got bored.
You took those in school?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, you did a good job at masking them off. I mean, they honestly just kind of look like you took them in a dark room at fucking 2 a.m.
Oh, a couple of those are Darkroom and 2 a.m. I thought you were talking about like the most recent ones.
Oh. Oh no,
Yeah,
not the
normally I'll put
mohawk.
myself in my room with my light off or on, depending on what colors I want to appear.
There it is. All right. Yeah. Send me
I'm
that
not.
picture
All
or
right, give me one
the
second. I gotta
drawing.
find it.
Do you want me to put it up on the podcast screen?
I'm not gonna send you the one that I made for my girlfriend because I don't want that one up on the podcast. I'll give you this one instead.
Oh, you can send me both of them, but I won't put the girlfriend one up on.
I mean, all it is really a face of a bear. It's not even that good.
Like a panda or
Uh,
like a bear, like a grizzly or a black bear, brown bear.
chibi, brown bear.
A chibi brown bear. There it is.
Like it's like a cartoonish face.
Yeah, I know what chibi is.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on over here? Let's see. Is that supposed to be the devil emoji?
I have no idea what it is. I just started sketching one day, and I never finished.
It looks like demonic Pikachu.
I mean, what I was gonna do eventually was give it lizard-like eyes, and then I'm not for sure. I want to do some sort of body or leg for it.
And you never finished it?
No, I kind of sat there and started sketching because I got super
Why do you have
stressed.
popsicle sticks
Wait, where?
in the background of the photo
Now let me open up Discord again.
on your desk?
Oh yeah. So that's that really bad old stress thing that I used to do. I bought like 500 popsicle sticks for $1, and I'm just chew on them every now and then.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
mean, it's
nice,
better than
nice
me chewing
Danish butter
on pencils
cookies
or my
too.
fingernails.
Nice Danish butter cookies. I'm assuming that container's empty.
Which container?
The butter cookie container.
Yes, that's full of dice.
You mean die?
It's full of dice because there's more than one.
I thought the plural was die.
No, die is singular. Plural is dice.
Oh. Well, like a bunch of D20s and shit?
A couple d20s, a couple. It's mostly d20s and d6s. There's a couple of other fancy dice in there for D&D.
Can you see one, like the ones that are like diamond shaped?
Yeah, like the 1 through 8, the 0. Let's see, we have the 1 through 8, the 0 to 100 damage, 1 through 12, the 1 through 9.
Hold on, does
Yeah,
that
and those.
0 to 100 one go real quick? User has left your channel. Oh, Jesus. What's the matter, Simon?
Nothing.
No, you didn't like it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's too bad.
It was a really bad. Your
But,
mother would be
well, she is, so. You don't get. Who said self deprecation wasn't funny?
fair enough.
Alright, what were you talking about the dice before I interrupted you with a great joke?
I was explaining to you what type of dice there were because you wanted to know what was.
Okay. So, what do you even, like, do in D&D besides, like, roll the dice and move and attack?
Well, it's like role playing. You sit there and you live your own life. If you want to go fuck a bartender, you go and do it.
Great example. Like,
I mean,
10
the
out of
things you
10.
roll for are your stats. So, like, if your charisma is +3 and you roll a d20 for it, and you have to have 10 or greater in order to, say what you want to this chancellor, that way he understands you properly, then you roll a 7. Well, you roll a 10, so that means you talk to the chancellor property and the situation's been diffused or something like that.
So it's all down to RNG.
Exactly.
Hmm. Can you do like, I guess like city life RP and D&D, or is it like only like fantasy, like go on a quest and
Oh,
kill a dragon?
you can literally do anything you want with D&D. I mean, there's people who will literally take card games and turn them into D&D games with the cards
Hmm.
involved.
Interesting.
Like D&D can just be about anything you really wanted to, even as boring as a job simulator that is RNG based.
Hmm. Interesting. See, I always thought it like kind of just had to be like old world, like medieval questing and fantasy stuff. I didn't realize it could be like a modern day, just like life role playing game.
I mean, it's very popular for being fantasy, but it can be just about
Well, I
anything.
mean, it is called
I
Dungeons and
actually work with,
Dragons.
yeah, I actually work with a guy who's doing his own damage system for D&D, and he remade from the original Alien movie one of the hives from it, and
Hmm.
sat there with his D&D group the other day and ran them through a test, kind of, to sit there and see how well that room specifically works.
Hmm. Interesting. Have we found a like online D&D we can play together? I don't remember
I
if we ever
have
found one. Oh, you did?
I found one, but it costs money.
How much is it?
I think it was like $1.99 a month
Oh,
in
it's
order
a
to play online
subscription.
with people. Yeah,
Is it in a browser or is it an app?
it's an app.
Hmm. Well, we can talk about that later.
All right.
But I think that's all we really have to talk about this episode, right?
I mean, yeah.
All right. Um, any last things you want to say?
Everyone have a good night.
All right. And on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, Simon wishes you a good night, or whatever time of the day it is. I guess whenever you're watching it, I
It
wish
is
you the
night.
same. It is night.
You do not get a choice. It is night. You shall sleep.
I don't care if it's 7 a.m. and you just woke up. Throw your ass back to sleep.
It is night.
And on that bombshell, this was episode 11 of the 427 podcast. Thank you for listening to us rant for 28 minutes, just about. We'll see you next week on either Monday or Tuesday. We haven't decided yet. Thank you for coming.